No, you good.
You just caught that on camera.
Take another one. Take another one. Please.
We got the evidence right here too.
See? Right there.
Take another one.
Good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. Once again, good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. I'm Brent Whitemarsh, principal of Washington High School. Before we begin, I would like to recognize the Washington High School JROTC Color Guard directed by Senior Master Sergeant Eric Allen, as well as the Washington High School Band under the direction of Mr. Caleb Armstrong. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd invite for you to please stand and join me in a moment of silence to reflect on the accomplishments of our graduates. Thank you. Families and graduates, please be seated. Please welcome Senior Class President Aaron Reyes, who will share some important thoughts. On our graduation ceremony. After his comments, Heath Booth, our student-selected staff speaker, will address us.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the graduating ceremony for the class of 2022. As class president, I would like to thank all of you for attending, families, friends, loved ones, Franklin Pierce School District staff, Washington High School staff, and my abuelita for joining us on this important day for us. Graduates, I want to congratulate you all as well for allowing me to be your class president and being the most amazing group of peers I could have gotten to grow up with. I would like to just remind everyone that through the ceremony, if we could please be respectful of the graduates and everyone else around us. If we could please refrain from using any air horns or any noisemakers at all. Lastly, I would like to thank Mrs. Knowles. Mrs. Knowles is leaving us this year. She has been an amazing part of Washington High School and has shown such dedication and love to all of us. We thank you for allowing us to be the last class you send off into the world. You did an outstanding job at WHS, and it is not going to be the same without you. Thank you, Mrs. Knowles.
Good evening, friends, family, and loved ones of the class of 2022. Before grandstand. 370 days ago, I was sitting where you are sitting now, as my only son walked across this stage to begin the next chapter in his life. I want to say that I know exactly how many of you feel right now. The pride, mixed with joy, excitement, and just a hint of sadness. You've known this day was coming, but now it's here. For many of you, your whole life is about to change. Trust me, you're gonna be okay. Class of 2022, I need you to hear this. At some point in the next few days, or weeks, or months, someone sitting in the grandstand is gonna walk up to you and give you a hug out of nowhere. Just let them. Someone is gonna wanna hang out with you, or take you to a movie, or just ask you to sit and eat dinner with them. Just do it. They have been preparing for this day even longer than you have. And now that it's here, they're going to get a little weird. It's okay. They love you, and they can't believe where the time has gone. Graduates, will you please stand, face the grandstand, and join me in a round of applause for everyone who is here for you today.
Are they? This big sign? Yeah.
Thank you. Graduates, please take a seat. When I was told that I was chosen to speak this evening, I was incredibly honored. I figured those of you that know me enough over the last few years thought, well, thank you. My next thought was, crap, I have to write a speech. Do I quote a song? Do I quote a movie? Or do I just stand up here and talk to you about my favorite memories? Or do what I always do and talk to you from my heart? Seems like my heart is the way to go, so here goes. You are an amazing group of human beings. You were handed over 2.5 years of bizarro high school, and you didn't just survive, you flourished. You took everything the world threw at you and came out the other side stronger. Many of you balanced school, sports, and jobs. You found a way to play in the band, be a cadet, be in a club, all for many of you while you took care of siblings and family at home. You were able to show up as often as you could to grow as learners while taking stands against violence, sexual harassment, and hate speech. You didn't let COVID break you. You used it to learn new ways and new types of technology. You used it to learn new ways to communicate. Anybody else remember Big Blue Button? And you found ways to look inward and find out who you are and what you need and how you are going to make your way to this moment. And after all that, your reward is to move on to the next phase in your life, to take control of who you are and who you want to be. Don't get me wrong, there will be hurdles, more moments when you think this is too much. There will be relationships and friendships that need to end. There will be a day you may have to change schools or leave a job, and days you will question every decision you make. In those moments, remind yourself that you are strong, you are a survivor, and you can do anything. You are from Parkland, you're going to graduate from Washington, and now you can go and change the world.
So I kind of had two versions of my speech. One was a rainy weather speech and one was a sunny weather speech. So I think you're getting the sunny weather speech. Booth, you stole my line. I live in my childhood home up on South Hill. And for the past month or so, every day that I drive home, I navigate through neighborhoods with a smattering of yard signs congratulating the 2022 graduates of Rogers High School, the school I graduated from. When I arrive at my street and come over the crest of the small hill before my house, I get a little emotional as my yard comes into view and I gaze proudly at the 18 by 24-inch sign that sits nestled in some shrubbery by our mailbox. Just like so many other signs I've passed, it congratulates the class of 22. While the wording is similar, the colors are different. They're red, white, and blue. And in bold lettering at the bottom are the two words, Washington Patriots. It's difficult for me to articulate the pride I feel when I think about what that sign represents to me. So why are you so special? What does it mean to be a Washington Patriot? Washington Patriots are leaders. Prior to this school year, your last normal school year was your 9th grade year. You were just starting to figure out what high school meant. In 2019, our Patriot crew members were mentees for the past 2 years, and without significant training, you've become mentors. Those of you who served as team captains were likely playing JV or C-team sports as 9th graders. This year, many of you led your teams to postseason success. Our senior JROTC staff probably struggled spelling JROTC when you were 9th graders. As senior leaders, you've returned our program to the high standard and had a huge impact on the underclassmen. Our leadership class found ways to put on grade-level assemblies in order to bring back the school pride and culture that has been heavily impacted by the pandemic. Out of 250 applicants, 29 Act 6 scholars were selected from high schools in the Puget Sound region. 4 of those, the highest of any school, not just per capita, but 4A schools, 3A schools, were Washington High School seniors. This senior class has laid a foundation for the upcoming leaders of WHS. Washington Patriots aren't afraid to take on new challenges. By the time many of our students enter high school, by the time many students in other high schools enter high school, they've had several opportunities to hone their skills on select sports teams through private music lessons or special academic programs. While some of our students have those same opportunities, many of you first experienced these activities as high school students. High school was the first time you picked up a tennis racket, ran cross country, or threw a javelin, but you challenged yourself to join the team anyway. A few of you have never been in a drama production, but you enrolled in Miss Iverson's class and put on some incredible productions. Others of you didn't know what a steel drum was when you entered high school, and you may have been put in the class because you needed a fine arts credit and the only one that fit into your schedule. You picked up those mallets for the first time and have since brought a new level of energy into our performances. You've taken AP classes that you never thought you could do. You've challenged yourself to learn new languages, develop new trades, or simply consider new perspectives. And stepping out of your comfort zone has made the difference. Washington Patriots are diverse. Some of you may not know, but Washington High School is consistently recognized by independent studies as one of the most diverse high schools in the country. Other schools have diversity, Some schools even embrace diversity. Washington High School celebrates and thrives on our diversity. Diversity of culture, diversity of personality, diversity of thought, diversity of talents and skills. It is this diversity that unites us as patriots. Washington Patriots are compassionate and kind. It's no secret that these past few years have been a challenge to all of us. We hear people encourage us to grant one another grace during difficult times. For most people, that means that they want grace granted to them. For you, you've recognized that extending grace to others is more important than receiving it. You care for others, and it is on display each day. Washington Patriots are resilient, dedicated, courageous, and I could go on and on. Joyce Knowles, who is retiring after a 30-year career in our district, the past 12 at WHS, is an example of a patriot. She's dedicated herself to making Washington High School a place where students can thrive. Whether you realize it or not, class of 2022, she has had a significant impact on each of you. A patriot is Steve Ufer, Nancy Mowat-Rich, and Brenda Marshall, all former WHS educators who passed away during your time at WHS. Your classmate, Carla Espinoza, for whom we've saved a chair in the front row, is and will always be a Washington Patriot. Class of 2022, we will miss you on our campus. We already do. I can confidently tell you that the number of times students have referred to me by my first name since you've left has been easily cut in half. As you go out into the world, it is my hope that you keep the passion and zest for life that you have shown us these past 4 years. Thank you for being such amazing examples of Washington Patriots. And as Booth already said, go out and change the world. At this time, the Washington High School Choir will perform Seasons of Love, featuring senior soloists E.J. Nofoa and Tu Bui. After their number, we will be privileged to hear remarks from our staff-selected student speakers, Zarina Miller, and our valedictorian, Mary Alice Mitchell. Senior class president, Aaron Reyes, will then present the senior class gift.
Times that we cried, and bridges she burned, or the way that she dies. Story never ends.
Oh, you got to remember the love. The love is a gift up above. Give love, spread your love. Measure your life in the light. Measure your life in the
Hey, y'all. Whew. Some of you may know me. Some of you may not. But I am not up here for you to know me. I'm here to leave you with a heartfelt message. Now, I could talk about the past 2 years, the times we all had to wake up early in the morning just to stare at a screen, the times we were the last kid left in the Zoom meeting because we were too busy sleeping in class. I was that one kid. I can go on and on. All I can say is the struggle was real. Nevertheless, navigating the chaos in the world, we still sit here today. And some of you were even told you wouldn't. Therefore, that's all that matters, the fact that we are here today. Now what do we do? One thing I could tell you about is this word called love. And I'm not talking about your little boo thing in high school that might have lasted only 2 minutes. I'm talking about real love. What does that mean? Well, according to the New Oxford American Dictionary, love means an intense feeling of deep affection. But I could tell you right now, love is not just a feeling. Rather, it is also a decision and it is an action. To me, love looked like sacrifices. My mom passed away when I was 9 years old, and countless times she sacrificed her health, her happiness, basically her whole life, for me and my siblings. Moving in with my auntie, she sacrificed so much out of love. To me, love looked like going to work early mornings and coming home late nights. It looked like showing up to my basketball games after a long day of work. It looked like praying over my safety going to school and returning. But don't get me wrong, it was a struggle for me to know what love was and how to love after my mom passed. But by the grace of God, I was able to evaluate myself and learn better, and learn to love better. I know this may be cliche, but it's absolutely necessary. So if love is not just a feeling, this begs the question, how do you love? Now, I am no marriage counselor or your therapist, but I want to leave you with a few things today. First thing, embracing yourself will allow you to embrace others. And one thing I know is I love being Black. Good. But I'm also a Black woman living in America. You all get the picture. And recently, we have seen many things that have been done to Black and brown folks on a regular that may make us feel angry or even unloved. I want to mention the incident in Buffalo, New York was built on the same evil that fled through America since the first slave ship landed in 1619. And I want to mention the tragic losses of young babies in Uvalde, Texas, could have only stemmed from evil. This can no longer be swept under the rug. And the tiredness we must feel is unexplainable. So getting up here and telling you to love may seem like an unideal response, but it's the start of breaking the chains of generational hate. Secondly, for my Black and brown folks navigating through predominantly white institutions and workforces, remember, we belong there. We have a seat in that lecture room. We have a mind that can be put to work, and no one can tell us what we do not deserve. Don't let the word impossible hinder you, and let the words I'm possible motivate you. And lastly, for everyone here today, most importantly, do what you love, and let that be the reason you do it. Cherish the ones you love, as it is the greatest journey you'll ever take, and one thing you cannot regret. Love isn't about what we gain, rather what we give. So give without expecting anything in return. And I encourage you to choose love and let that be your main drive through life, and on which you build upon, because at this point, it is a must. And with that being said, I want to say my family, wherever you guys are, I can't see, I don't have my glasses. I love you guys. And I want to take a little photo with the class. All right, class of 2022, let's get it.
Hello. Great job, Zarina. That was wonderful. I enjoyed every second of it. Good afternoon, fellow graduates and all of our beloved family members and friends in the stands. Thank you for joining us today. It is an honor and a privilege to just be supported and loved by you guys. Like Brent said, I'm the valedictorian, and I wrote a poem today, and it is called Hands. Look at your hands. Do you see? They are full of lines and creases that are distinctly yours, but are the same ones that were there before you were born. Your hands that were designed with intention, a beautiful piece of pottery, the color and shape with no error, but perfection. Your hands are the product of your past, the proof of your parents choosing to provide, the glory of your grandparents for the sacrifices they gave. Your hands are a culmination of your culture, created by the character of your community. The hands of those who went before you chose the rugged path, calloused and torn and exhausted. Persevering and hoping and preparing, those hands that awoke and fought each day that you would get to live a better way. Those hands dreamed that yours would be here. The toil for a breathtaking future, fruitful. The far off is near. The present, painted with pinks and rubies and amethyst strokes, as the sun rises from behind the mountains, long-awaited celebration invokes. Be proud of your hands, what they have accomplished. From inches tall, forming wobbly letters, to having written numerous essays polished and put together. Your hands in the early dark mornings, turning off alarm clocks, proving again that you can. Your hands, reading, researching, writing, burned from the stove, tired from rolling dough, colored from markers by your little bro, calloused from building, dirty from planting. Your hands not only labored for your education, but labored for your family to keep their firm foundation. So here you all are. Your hands put on your cap. Their hands in the stands ready to clap. This is for you and for them and for those to come. I was given hands to model after the sacrificial servant ones of my Savior. I was given hands not for me to build up my kingdom, but to build up his. And truth be told, there's no other way I'd rather live. What are your hands building? To prepare a path for another, to toil for a future for your younger brother, the sacrifice required. Are you willing? Because what your hands do, it's not for you. If you chose to enlist, your sweaty, rough hands, they serve our country, the present and future of all that we might run free. If you chose to enroll, your diligent, steady hands, they represent and build your school, to encourage those around you that they would be filled. If you chose to employ, your capable, ready hands, they shape your workspace. Go into it persistent and eager, yet humble, full of grace. Your hands make an impact. Your unique lines and creases play a role for everyone else exact. Look at your hands. They were formed from lives prior for you to fulfill a calling higher. They were formed to do good, more than ever imagined they could. Thank you.
Love you more. Now, I'm going to be presenting our class gift, and I know how much we all love and adore our amazing mascot, Pasty the Patriot. But we think it is about time for him to retire because he's gone through so much and through so many years. So the class of 2022 would like to gift a new mascot costume to the school to bring endless amount of smiles and Patriot pride. We would also like to go through with the promise of providing benches in the courtyard for students to enjoy and build community for many years to come.
Assistant Principals Joyce Knowles, Kyle Homad, and Kwesi Amwa Forson will present awards and recognize our honored graduates. Please welcome Assistant Principals Joyce Knowles, Kyle Homad, and Kwesi Amwa Forson.
All graduates who received recognition at the Senior Awards Assembly last week, please stand and face the audience. During our annual Senior Awards Assembly last week, these exemplary students were recognized by Washington High School staff members, educational institutions, military branches, and local community leaders for their accomplishments and contributions in such areas as academics, fine arts, athletics, and community service. Specific awards and scholarships for each of these students can be found in your programs. Please join with me in applauding these students again for their many accomplishments during their years at Washington High School. Graduates, you may be seated.
Thank you. It is my honor to present the students, or present the requirements for students who are being honored with the Academic Gold Honor Corps to symbolize their wonderful achievements. Mr. Amwell will announce your names. Please stand and remain standing until he has finished calling out all the names. Audience, please hold your applause until the last student name is called so that everyone can hear the names. Mr. Amwell Forson to read the names.
Talon Bailey. Tessa Chittenden. Charmaine Fa'amusili. Atoa Lamasina Falatui. Erica Garrett. Nakia Renee Gestalana. Serenity Lasky. Gerald Lind. Perla Jasmine Luna. Travis Mann. Zarina Miller. Mary Alice Mitchell. Chloe Moffitt. Adali Munoz Ramirez. Garrett Nason. Lily Nelson. Jonathan Ochoa Franco. Felmino Paez. Mahogany Palmer. Gabriela Ramirez. Aaron Reyes. Monica Samoan. Jaswinder Sandoval. Hailem So. Fune Tautala Sheridan. Aliana Tembravila. Aubrey Whitemarsh. Alan Yee. Anthony Yim. And Anna Zacher. You may now be seated.
With us this evening is Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Lance Goodpaster. Dr. Goodpaster, will you please join me? These young adults have met all the high school graduation requirements of the Franklin Pierce School District and the state of Washington, and I hereby certify them for graduation.
Thank you, Principal Whitemarsh, for certifying the Washington High School graduating class of 2022. Greetings, everyone. It is my honor to be with you during this exciting time and wonderful celebration of educational accomplishment. So on behalf of the Franklin Pierce Schools and our more than 1,000 employees, ranging from your kindergarten teachers and bus drivers to our nutrition services staff and IT team, I want to extend to you a sincere and heartfelt congratulations. This is a big deal. You've successfully completed some of the most rigorous requirements for graduation in our nation, and you did so in conditions unlike any in history. To the teachers, staff, parents, family, and friends of our graduates, thank you for supporting them along the way. We've always known that schools cannot do it alone. This ceremony is evidence. We're here this evening celebrating because of the partnership between families, school, and our community. You lifted up these graduates by teaching them, caring for them, loving, and supporting them. Thank you. You should all be very proud. So congratulations once again, graduates. May your future be filled with joy, success, and many fond memories of the ways that the Patriot community, your classmates, your teachers, and your families have helped you along the way. Board Director Davis, will you join me up stage here, please? At this time, having been assured by Principal Whitemarsh that you all have met the requirements for graduation, as superintendent, I'm proud to present the class of 2022 to Board Director Alex Davis for graduation. Congratulations.
Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you, Dr. Goodbaster. It is indeed my pleasure as a member of the Franklin Pierce Board of Directors to accept Washington High School's graduating class of 2022. The board also would like to thank the staff, parents, and community for assisting our students with their accomplishments. Members of the Washington High School class of 2022 can be proud of its many accomplishments, including 180 senior graduatings. Students from the graduating class were born in 16 different countries. One valedictorian with a GPA of 3.97. One salutatorian with a GPA of 3.93. 30 seniors have a GPA of 3.5 and higher. 4 Act 6 scholarship recipients, full tuition paid for Whitworth, PLU, and 2 at St. Martin University. 5 students received district distinguished portfolios for a $1,000 scholarship. 5 students signed with colleges for athletic scholarships. In athletics, state appearances were made in cross-country, wrestling, track, and volleyball. Washington won their rivalry Helmet Bowl football game 3 out of 4 years. Twelve students will earn associates in arts and science along with their high school diplomas, and a total of 30 students have earned dual credits through Running Start. Washington's math team sent competitors to the state competition. AFJROTC has been awarded Distinguished Unit all 4 years, including Distinguished Unit with merit during their 9th grade year. I would like to tell you personally how proud I am of each and every one of you. As Mrs. Miller said, the struggle really is real, but also is your determination. You all have not only accomplished the goal of graduating high school, but you consistently showed up and finished what you set out to do in a time where things were and are so uncertain in our world. As I celebrate you, I also celebrate your teachers. I celebrate the staff members, your family, your community, your friends, who have all supported you in this journey. Remember, nothing accomplished is done alone. So always learn the difference between people who are there to support you and those who are just there for the ride. I would like to leave you 10 things to support you in your next journey of life. Number 1, get to know who you really are and see the value in what you know and not what others think about you. Number 2, let your thinking lead you and not your emotions. Emotions are good indicators, but horrible navigators. Number 3, understand and learn to accept that life will have its challenges and will be difficult, but you are greater than your challenges, and you are smarter than your problems if you are willing to change them and focus on the solution. Number 4, a great attitude will open many doors, but a bad attitude will limit your opportunities. Number 5, enjoy life, have fun, but according to your budget. Number 6, be a life learner by taking the time to explore new people, places, and things. Number 7, respect others and yourself, regardless if they choose to do so or not. Number 8, Always do things with others in mind, and you will always grow. Number 9, never forget where you come from, and the people who support you always give back. And number 10 is what my dad has taught me all of my life. Doing it does it. It's what you say and do that gets the job done. Finally, members of the class of 2022, please think of this celebration as one of many steps towards success in life. Go forth and do great things. We wish you all the best. Mr. Whitemarsh, Dr. Goodpastor, family, community members, having met the high school graduation requirements established by the state of Washington, I now declare Washington High School class of 2022 graduated! Congratulations.
Franklin Pierce Schools board members Alex Davis and Mary Sherman will be awarding diplomas. Teachers Eric Stanzik and Josh Lubke will be announcing names. Members of the class of 2022 wanted to honor their classmate Carla Espinoza. Her family is here, and her younger sister will come and receive an honorary diploma for her. With the class of 2022, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Carla Espinoza.
Erin May Akemi Malaipule Asu.
Alan Yee.
Elisaiah Nofoa Jr.
Zarina Zane Miller.
Vanessa Covington.
Travis Lee Mann.
Joshua Spencer.
Marcus Mueller.
Azure Annetta Beal.
Ashley Bangata.
Renisha Lashea Caldwell.
Alalo Lela Ivy Tupe.
James Linkildy.
Mary Alice Mitchell.
To Kim Tai Bowie.
Fune David Tautala Saradon.
Sofia Dmitrievna Prokopovich.
Aaron D'Angelo Reyes.
Ashley Marie Teague.
Aliana Timbervilla.
Junisa Cabrera.
Hailim So.
Vicente Espinoza.
Erica Garrett.
Kayla Goodrow.
Ashley Mokaya.
Catherine Herrera Sanchez.
Imani Newbill.
Jordan Sawyer.
Amber Nicole Stellick.
Jay Gertner.
Caitlin May Mann.
Tavanye Talia Simone Thomas.
Gabrielle Mueller Forsberg.
Kayla Marie Newman.
Jonah Michael James Frick.
Sean Douglas Garcia Spindell.
William Larry Fighton.
Xavier Dante Nixon.
Princess White.
Nathan Lee Lusk.
Jalia Latashanique Maston.
Jason Patrick Paulson.
Joanna Colleen Luviano.
Tristan Lynn Lee Klein.
Amberlia Rosamia Cotton.
Luis Salazar.
Sage Redding.
Tyler Matthew Ford.
Dominic Peterson.
Alexander Nolan Smith.
Jacob J. Albertson.
Rachel Moon.
Kaleo Oku'upu'uvai Cabreros.
Julian Guillermo Garcia Fernandez.
Kobe Brundage.
Jonathan Rogelio Ochoa Franco.
Giovanni J. Schreiner.
Alex Rodrigo Aragon.
Garrett Nason.
Talon Rain Gale Bailey.
Filomeno Wright Paez.
Gerald Scott Lindy.
Aubrey Michelle Whitemarsh.
Lily Ann Nelson.
Olivia Nelson.
Carissa Rosalind Contoria Kichocho.
Naliana Aline Rosales.
Michelle Genesis Lopez.
Chloe Rain Moffitt.
Tessa Sloan Chittenton.
Lydia Myron.
Atoa Lemasina Matalasi Faletui.
Javen Leanne Cox.
Raina Lee Sonre.
Bryant Efren Batista Santiago.
Drake Scott Pickett.
Thomas Matthew Faleali'i.
Jeremiah Terrell Williams.
Monica Pakai Salmon.
Luis Ray Rodriguez Lopez.
Jarena Fiddler.
Julian Alexander Hansen.
Amaya Angelique Samayo.
Kaylee Leanne Gray.
Serenity Marie Lasky.
Nakia Renee Higgins Justilana.
Mahogany Bree Palmer.
Devontae Anthony Brown.
Jaden Amari Smith Laws.
Brooklyn Marie Richardson.
Nirvana Reyes.
Dylan Chadwick Wolcott.
Jennifer Beltran.
Annabelle Zacher.
Malaysia Smith.
Montserrat Palacios.
Ryan Patrick Wheatcroft.
Gabriela Pilar Ramirez.
Massimo Parks.
Dayton Allen Robert Rowetter.
Kaylee Alita May Almario.
Taryn Roger Guard.
Justice Burr.
Bryce Quinn Judd.
Aaliyah Rose Williams.
Damian Micah Buchanan.
Kone Ferenisi Molioo.
Trenton Hewitt.
Enio Jr. Reyes Gonzalez.
Jasmine Corey.
Jacqueline Velasquez.
Sarah Josephine Corso.
Alejandra Adriana Acucci Balsam.
Anthony Yim.
Belen Rivera Perez.
Angelo Dela Cruz Hohen.
Eduardo Cipriano Lopez Gomez.
Peter Lee.
Aurora Lee.
Kevin Alberto Carbajal.
Marcus David Groh.
Valentin Nicolas Rijichenko.
Jessica Palayo.
Jonathan Sanchez.
Jaden Beltran.
Caden Duane Waters.
Verseda Madriz Sanchez.
Devin Barrett Garl.
Kaylin Ortiz.
Jacob Heasley.
Fidel Angel Acucci Garcia.
William Victor.
Shayla Saras Valentin.
Sigalali Jacqueline Espino Torres.
Tanya Ruby Santiago Callejas.
Guadalupe Geraldine Zuniga.
Diana Granados Romero.
Maria Zuniga.
Charmaine Ifili Metitilani Melisea Faamasili Saliva.
Jaswinder Sandoval.
Adali Munoz Ramirez.
Yasmali Olivero Guevara.
Donovan Manabusin.
Shatara Zariana Key.
Calum Ciafono Capono Aleki Palaita.
Diami Sage James Morgan.
Anthony J. Nauta Kitata.
Jaquinton Williams.
Ainga Asane Fefe.
Shaolin Tasiafe Sipele Malai.
Michael Molinero Brown.
Etrina May Rosario.
Calvin Michael Smythe.
Perla Jasmine Luna.
Skylar Rosemarie Anderson McCollum.
Evan Charles Lee Rucker.
Shondalea Banks.
Victor Francisco Yescas.
Losa Laukapauli Latu.
Liban Ali Mohammed.
Jordan Siosi Toielaulua Manu.
Talia Adelise Mendoza. Tajide Lachey Williams. Bernadette Mary Tavete. Atalia Poao Olua Tuniu Yaone. Sea Tautia Lexia Foisia.
Graduating class of 2022, please stand up. Y'all ready? You may now move your tassels from the right to the left.
Family and friends, after all of our graduates have exited through the passage to my right, through the tunnel of teachers and staff members, you're invited to join them. You can go out the gate, walk along the building. You're not to follow them directly, but you can go out this gate and meet them in that fountain area inside the Gold Gate. I'm told you can also go around this way. I don't know. Good luck with that. And then when you've finished hugging your graduates and taking pictures, you'll then exit out the Gold Gate. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in applauding the Washington High School class of 2022 as they exit.